Sauna heaters, what do you choose, electric or wood stove? This sauna, this is a barrel sauna with the dome. This one has an electric heater in it with Wi-Fi and manual controls. When choosing a sauna heater, there's a couple of things to consider. If you have hydro accessible, if there's hydro accessible, then electric is an option, right? If they're off-grid, then basically your only option would be a wood stove. With a wood stove sauna, the sauna takes about 40 minutes to an hour, depending on how cold it is outside, to heat it up to temperature. Temperature being over 70 degrees Celsius, so 70 to 110 Celsius is what I get mine at. If you want with an electric sauna heater, you can either come to the heater, turn it on. You just, oh, that's temperature. This is time. You can hear it, just turn it on. Or you can, this one has Wi-Fi, so you can just go into your app in your phone and turn it on. It takes about the same amount of time to heat up, about 40 minutes to an hour. The reason why sauna heaters take so long to heat up is because of all these rocks, all the thermal mass. So basically the elements get hot and you have to wait until the heat transfers into the rocks and that radiates out into the sauna. So you want all that, the more rocks, the better, the more thermal mass there is. And that way when you're pouring water on the rocks, as you're pouring water on the rocks, it cools off the rocks. But if you have so many like this here, you can just continuously pour water on and there's so much thermal mass there that it won't cool it down enough that you'll notice. Whereas some of these wall-mounted sauna heaters, they only have about 20 kilograms of rocks. So after a couple of spoons full of water on the rocks there, it stops steaming like it should. Whereas on this sauna heater, you can pour water on here, and if you do ever cool down the rocks enough, you just pour it on a different spot, and it does really good. This is a ProCraft sauna heater, so it's specific to Moonlight Sauna. They have all the elements inside a cage, kind of like an air tunnel. That keeps the heater efficient and protected from the elements burning out. So what happens is, if the rocks are touching the elements, it can create hot spots against the element, and that can cause them to burn out, as well as the elements could shift to touch each other, shorting, or I don't know if they short out, but also creating hot spots and burning out elements. Whereas when they're protected like this, there's nothing actually touching the elements. So they are, they last a lot longer. Also, with all the rocks being surrounding the elements, it grabs fresh air and as the air is heated, it can travel up through that, and because the rocks are angled and stuff, and as the air is heated and it's traveling up, it kind of the air kind of comes out through the rocks, right? It's quite a good design. Electric heaters are way more, they're very nice if you have it at your house, or even at the cottage. It's nice where you can turn it on, like say you know that you're gonna use it, you can turn it on, you can go away, come back in an hour, you know for sure it's gonna be hot, then you can come in the sauna and it's ready. Whereas with the wood stove, you gotta kind of be around, make sure that you keep topping it up with wood, so that until the sauna is up to temperature, right? Whereas, say you're at a cottage or at your house, and you have nothing going on anyways, and you just like to sit in the sauna, build a fire, look at the fire, like that's all good. It's really, it is a really good experience as well, building the fire and the noise of it. But just for convenience purposes, electric is better that way. The type of heat that you get off, because there's so much rocks, it's a radiant heat both ways, like from the wood stove or the electric. It's very similar. Uh, I don't think that's a thing. Um, Anyways, if you have any other questions, leave it in the comments. If you have any other topics you want to talk about, yeah, leave that in the comments too. I will do my best to put out sauna content, sauna info, knowledge, the best that I can. Yep, thanks. See you guys.